Hey, everybody, and welcome to The Odds Couple. I'm Sid Rosenberg here with my good friend and expert handicapper, Marc Lawrence.
Sydney, good to be back with you.
Nice to have you back as well from the new and improved playbook.com, which is a great publication. Now, Mark, they say all good things must come to an end. And so was the fate for your red-hot streak in these first few weeks of the college football season. But that's how it goes, right?
Did you hear that thud, Sid? It was last week's results. I mean, we didn't win a football game, but you know something? We're rolling up our sleeves and we're coming back strong this week.
That's the beauty. There's always an odds couple show the next week, right? We actually did win one apiece, so we didn't take the goose egg, but it wasn't very good combined. It was a tough week for both of us, but let's bounce back, like you said, the odds couple always does. Let's get things started right now with 3 hot trends for week number 5 of the college football season. Mark, Michigan at 4-0. They've yet to go on the road this season, but this Saturday they pay a visit to East Lansing, and you think that could spell trouble for the 22nd ranked Wolverines.
I think it could spell trouble for the Wolverines this week, Sid, especially considering, go back and look at them the last 11 years, their first game away from Ann Arbor, this football team is 1-10 against the spread. 1-10 their first road game, and they've got Michigan State waiting at home off 3 losses in a row. Rich Rodriguez had better bring the A game for the Spartans on Saturday.
Let's see if Forcier has more miracles. A little bag of his freshman quarterback for Michigan has been quite the story. Some military bragging rights on the line this Saturday. Mark, Navy plays host to an Air Force team that is riding a 2-game win streak. Could be trouble for the midshipmen.
I think it is trouble for the midshipmen here this week, Sid. How about this stat? Directly from our Playbook newsletter here, we call it our incredible stat of the week, and here's what it is. Navy at home hosting an opponent off back-to-back wins. How about 1-18 straight up and 2-17 against the point spread? Now here comes Air Force in here looking to break Navy's commander-in-chief streak at 7 this year. Big upset here, I think, happens with Air Force taking them plus the points, and we'll use the trend in our favor in this game.
How about that? All right, Mark, big Pac-10 clash this weekend. USC at Cal. The spread has gone down from 6 to 4.5, but as long as it stays at 12 or less, you're liking the Trojans. Cal off an awful effort against Oregon.
Well, the spread went down, Sid, because of the injury to running back Stephon Johnson. Okay, that's the reason why that number goes down.
He dropped the barbell on his
Yes, he did. Yes, while working out. But the key stat in this football game is what everybody's overlooking. And that's Pete Carroll in winnable football games. How about his last 18 games when he's favored by 12 or less points against an opponent that's lost at least 1 game? He is 17-1 straight up and against the spread. Now you got Southern Cal in a win situation here against Cal. Cal off the loss last week. Beware of the Trojans on Saturday.
Those are 3 great trends, by the way. Great trends. Time now to open up our mailbag. Mark, answer a question from one of our viewers. It's Steve in Pittsburgh. He's doing some handicapping of his own when it comes to Northwestern taking on Purdue this week. He says the Boilermakers are 0-5 against the spread after playing Notre Dame, and Northwestern coach Pat Fitzgerald is also 7-2 to the spread as a Big Ten dog on the road. How about those numbers? I think I called him a pig there for a second. Sorry, Pat.
Well, I think Pat's reading the Playbook magazine here is what I think, because that's exactly where I remember reading these trends and these stats. But congratulations, because you're right on the money here. You got Purdue in a big letdown after the Fighting Irish, like most teams do. They let down. Northwestern here, hungry for a victory here. I think they win the game straight up in the upset. Good trend. Play the Wildcats.
There you go, playbook.com. If you have any handicapping questions, send us an email whenever you'd like to the Odds Couple at opensports.com. That's the Odds Couple at opensports.com. That'll do it for our first segment. The picks are coming up next. We're making you money, baby, here on the Odds Couple.